Coast Lodge. Those you can stay there nightly for like $5, $5 or $10.
Yeah. Hello everybody, Wolf Buddies here driving down Boulder Highway. We just pulled out of Sam's Town and we're just going to take a drive down Boulder Highway and take a look at all the stuff that's here. There's a Walmart store right across the street from Sam's Town and the RV park. We have the Longhorn Casino and Hotel. And this place on the left of it here, the East Side Cannery, it is closed down. It never opened from the pandemic. And you can see that's the hotel tower right there, which is really a kind of a beautiful modern hotel looking. It just has not reopened yet. So this is the Longhorn.
Rooms from $24.95.
And it's right next to a Denny's, so there's a lot of things here, at least on this end of Boulder Highway.
They kind of mock the sign, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say a little mini mock sign of the Las Vegas sign there.
Now on this highway, there are how many RV sites?
There are like 3. There's the Roadrunner, that Sam's Town, and there's a place up here, Duck Creek. It's a smaller one.
And a lot of fast food places. There was an Albertson store back there. So if you want to stock up, if you're in an RV, stock up your groceries before you go to your next destination. You're able to do that without driving very far out of the realm anyway.
Now these places here, these Royal Manors and the Seagull Suites and all these things, those are for really kind of like monthly rentals. They're all over town though. You'll see, everywhere. I guess that's kind of like the transient population go-to place, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, that Seagull company really bought up a lot of those small old motel or apartment units or whatever, and just converted them to their name and stuff. And a lot of them were, it's like, and you don't want to put them down because this one looks really nice. And this area is not as bad, but some of them are pretty run-down areas that they're actually in. So, just to call it like it is. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And this place is closed down now. There used to be a big pub and gas station and stuff right there. But there's a lot of like small car dealerships, as you can imagine. It's like along this road here. Where you can. And an apartment complex. And this is Johnny Walker's RV. He's one of the big RV sellers here in the Vegas Valley. There's a few lounges, a few bars. It's like all along here. A few pawn shops along here also. And if you're not familiar with Las Vegas, Boulder Highway, we're going south on Boulder Highway. If you head back the other way, Boulder Highway turns into Fremont Street. Just so you kind of have a bearing of what's going on. And then eventually it's the Fremont Street experience. But that's a few miles back down the other way. See another of the car dealerships there. Now they have built a lot of residential areas and stuff out here. Sam Boyd Stadium, where UNLV used to play football anyway, before they built a new Allegiant Stadium, is kind of in this area also. As you see, a lot of the newer housing and duplex and condos and everything that they've built out here. It's a kind of a newer shopping center that's still trying to fill up. There's a Walgreens in there.
Boulder Village.
Another Roberto's Taco Shop, and
those are like the ones back there. They're just all over. I mean, in town, a lot of people
There's a Southwest Airlines jet above us there. As Gary Allen says, go to destinations unknown.
Yeah, this is a long. It's kind of a long highway. It looks like it was probably done. What do you think they built this in the 50s or something?
Yeah, I the 50s. This was one of the main strips going into the downtown area.
Supermarket.
Yep.
So maybe even the 40s.
Yeah.
You know, because what's now the Golden Gate was built in 1906. So now, Alana, tell us about the water park here.
This one we haven't actually been to yet. We've driven around it. This one seems to have a lot bigger type slides than the other one that we went to. What was the name of that one?
Wet and Wild.
Wet and Wild, yeah.
And this one's Cowabunga Bay, right?
Mm-hmm. Still not too late to check it out this summer.
This place has been closed for a long time. Huh?
It has been closed for a while, yeah. Used to be fantastic food there. A lot of locals would go there. This Roadhouse Casino, very good food. It was kind of a meeting place, you know, the bar and everything. And it would do some outdoor concerts every now and then there too. But it just, you know, old building, and this went the way of a lot of businesses here in Las Vegas too.
Not the way of the dodo. Huh. Dodo no more.
Yeah. So we're coming up here on the Skyline Hotel and Casino. It's another smaller place, but very locals friendly. I'm not sure that one's open anymore either. But the Skyline is very locals friendly, and has
Well,
the
if you're
hotel
near
rooms right
cocktail.
here.
They have a very low ceiling in there, and it's gold color.
And old hotel behind that liquor store is closed down.
I thought
Car auction place.
the Klondike Casino is up here. Now I heard
So-
rumors that if you go there,
Brand new business.
when you go in there, they give you a free Klondike bar. Is that true?
You know, that'd be a good marketing
Cool thing.
Absolutely.
But
If I was the ice cream company, I'd be all over that,
I know.
wouldn't you?
I thought it was down here, but maybe not.
Here's a Easy Pump. Got a Joker's Wallet Casino right there.
And that place is actually pretty busy.
It's another like big locals place. Part of the Boyd Gaming Group that owns Sam's Town, and the Main Street station that'll be opening up here in about another week and a half. And the California Club and the Fremont. That's all part of the Boyd Group, and the Aliante. Get some mining operation going on back over there. It's a pretty tall rig, huh? That's my motto, fried food, better for you. It's a big billboard for the Pass Casino. We were there, what, just about 3 or 4 weeks ago, right?
Uh-huh.
At the Pass.
And we actually ate at that cafe inside of there, and it's
It's a very,
pretty
it's,
nice.
yeah, it's a very nice property. Yeah, this is the only complaint that I have. It's like with Boulder Highway. So it is a pretty major, thorough. It's like to this side of Las Vegas. There's a stoplight every place. It's like along this road.
Maybe it used to have a lot of traffic on it.
Yeah, I think they
Like
just
a
to
boulevard.
try to control the traffic. And they've built so many residential places, they've built so many cross streets along the way. And this is obviously Water Street. So this is old Henderson's back down Water Street for anybody that's traveling in Las Vegas, historic district. It's another area that was kind of developed in the 1930s when they were starting to build Boulder Dam or Hoover Dam.
There's the video.
So, absolutely. It's like we did a walkthrough of the historic Water Street district, so everybody look that up and check it out. And a lot of good food down there, huh?
Yes.
We had lunch at the, what's the name of the Mexican restaurant?
Flaming fajitas.
There you go.
And they have a Hardway 8 that's really good there too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, AB never forgets the name of a restaurant.
I know. I can remember food and songs, but that's about it.
She remembers food, she remembers songs, and she remembers to call me jackass. So, other than that, it's like she's all right. So, it's another Albertsons.
So now we pass more
Shopping
food fast
center.
food, which is like, right? Sonic, I'm talking about that.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like you have an area of a whole bunch of fast food restaurants, chains, and then there's kind of nothing. And then all of a sudden they start again. Roberto's, Sonic, Wendy's.
And this is what about the third or fourth Roberto's we've seen
Arby's.
along here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And so there was one in Samstown, and then there was like a couple more back there. So,
Baskin Robbins. There's a bunch of them on.
I don't know if I want Chicken Shack. Maybe now you talk to me, you say fried
Sonic,
food, and I was
Arby's.
like, I don't want that because then I got all the bread. I'd rather have fried food than bread.
see, now you're talking my language.
What?
Fried foods, the staple of America,
I was
right
fine
there.
until you mentioned
Chicken
it.
Shack is good. Well, if you want wings, you can have Chicken Shack.
Well, that's what I was going to get. Obviously.
But everybody has fried food.
Well, that may be true, but see, I'm trying to stay away from the carbs.
I understand.
So the bread, if I were to get a hot dog, I gotta.
All you can eat's
have
the
a bun.
wiener out of it. So.
I know I don't want a salad from Polo Loco. I don't want that.
Tired of those.
I just-
Wasn't America a better place when everybody just used lard to cook their food?
Yep.
I mean, whatever happened to the good old days
Mexican
of...
restaurants make the best French fries.
Yeah, see, now you're talking. It's like, the days of like the, just big old
Big
50
deep fried
pound
burrito and French fries.
lard cans. It's like,
There's all the fast foods on your left.
there's a Sonic Drive-In.
Jack in the Box, Sonic, Arby's, Wendy's, all together. And easy.
And then up here a little ways on the right, there's still a Target store there, right? corner?
There
Or it
is
used to be anyway.
in the shopping center a little bit down.
Yeah, at Baskin Robbins,
That's what we need.
Burger King. So they're all along here, all the fast food places.
Your Dottie's, El Chorito.
Smith's grocery store, shopping center.
You know what they don't have on this street is a wiener schnitzel.
There's Sunset Pizzeria right there. Family-owned operation.
There's a casino right there, the Points Casino.
It feels like the old Boulder area is
Yeah.
on the right side and the newer area is on the left side.
Yeah, pretty much. They build all the homes and everything, all the new residential areas over on the left side. So, you know, when they built all the shopping centers for them. And there's a Big Five Sporting's good. What did we learn about Big Five?
What?
They were
It's
one.
bigger than 4.
They were one bigger than 4. That's
There's
right.
also IHOP over there. I mean, it's good.
So this camping world over here, is that but all kinds of trailers and accessories, or
Yeah, and I think they have little short-term parking over there. If you're
Yeah, not necessarily
in town.
trailers at that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, they don't
Okay.
really sell trailers there, but they sell like all the stuff you need. You know,
The
for inside,
accessories and
yeah.
There is one
everything.
over by the M that does sell trailers.
Yeah. This one I think they just have parking.
I don't go there very much. You can find pretty much everything you need online.
so those train cars over there, is that like a boneyard or? Wonder. Just kind of out of place over there,
Yeah,
you
it
know. The county museums, and no, that's probably the museum, I bet. Part of the museum.
Clark County.
There's a big dog park over there.
Yeah.
It's a big park.
It's another Wildfire Casino. They're owned by Station Casinos here in Nevada. All right, and this is kind of it. This is Boulder Highway right here. It splinters off here to either the interstate going to Boulder City or a wagon wheel drive there. So we thank everybody for joining us. It's an El Torito Cafe. We greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And to our subscribers, thank you very much. Everybody take care, okay? Stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.